Hello gamers. Today is the Wii. That's right, the Wii. I'm gonna be ranking the Wii, but it's gonna be the games that I own. What the fuck? I do have some GameCube games on here. I just got two, just a little two, because I don't have many GameCube games, and I think they'll just fit on the Wii list better. And I played them on the Wii anyways, so let's get started. Let's start off again with a. Well, I've played most of these pretty thoroughly, so let's start with mediocre tie-in. So the mediocre tie-in tier: Club Penguin Game Day, My Sims Racing. My Sims Racing isn't really like a tie-in. It is a game, but My Sims is basically just a Sims tie-in. Let's be real here. And then Club Penguin, is also a game tie-in, kinda, kind of a tie-in. I don't think mediocre is the right word. Kind of fun. I think kind of fun's better. Funny Kirby game. Alright, but yeah, My Sims Racing was pretty fun. Or kind of fun, not pretty fun. Club Penguin, pretty kind of fun. Pretty kind of fun. So, Kirby's Dream Collection. I played it a decent amount, I'd say. I just don't really like Kirby games, if I'm being honest. There's only one Kirby game, and it's the other one on this list that I've played anyway. I think there's probably some other good Kirby games. But I just don't like Kirby that much. He's boring. Not him, but like the games, they're boring. But I'd still put him above these two. The Super Nintendo one was pretty fun. Kirby Superstar, that's a fun one. Okay, next we got... How do I want to do this? Honestly, I think I do put this in the Kirby tier too. I'll just put Kirby. You know what? I'm going to put Melee here too, actually. I didn't like... Melee was fine. Again, these are more than kind of fun, so they're still fun. I'll put Skylanders Giants in kind of fun too. I played it a lot, but it's only kind of fun, I'd say. Here, we'll do a nostalgia tier. Skylanders. It's really only Skylanders. The rest of these are like good. Next we got the sports games. So you got Wii Sports, Wii Fit. You know what? Sports / Wii. Nah, you know what? This is the Wii tier actually. I'll put the Mario sports games above that. I think, yeah. This is the Wii tier. I think this is in order, I'd say, yeah. Nah, I'm gonna put Wii Play is the fishing game. That game's fucking awesome. Wii Fit, I think, actually, I'm gonna put at the top. Wii Fit is its own thing. That's really fun. And you're getting fit while you do it. I would just play the mini games. I wouldn't do the actual exercises. This is where it gets kind of hard. I'm gonna put great tier. So I think we're gonna put Poke Park 2 first. So Poke Park 2, it's pretty simple in its gameplay. It's kind of for babies, a little bit. But God, it's so cool. Because my first Pokemon game was Pokemon White, so I was a Unova kid. And just being able to play a game and seeing these Pokemon, like, they'd say their names like in the anime. They were 3D modeled, which, like, there was no main Pokemon game that was 3D at the time. And it's just cool. It's a great game. You can play as Oshawott, and Oshawott's cool. So, yeah. Next, I'm gonna put Mario Super Sluggers. It's just baseball, It is a bit carried by nostalgia, I think. But I freaking loved baseball as a kid. I freaking loved Mario as a kid. So It was a perfect pairing. And then I'm also gonna put Mario Sports Mix. You know, I'm actually gonna put I'm gonna put this with the Wii games, I think, because you know he's swinging. It's kind of the same thing. It's a gimmick. Unless you don't play with motion controls, because if you don't play with motion controls, it's one of the most strategic games on the planet. But if you just play with motion controls, it's just kind of gimmicky. But Mario Sports Mix, that's a really fun game. Pretty simplistic in hindsight, but it had all those Square Enix characters, and those are such a fun introduction to all those. And the story mode was so fun to experience for like the first time, you know? I'm gonna put Skyward Sword in Wii tier too. It's a cool game, but like, I don't think it's great. You know what? Let's add a good tier actually. Good. Yeah, we'll do that. Here's the big boys, alright? This is really hard. Mario Party 8. I'm gonna do Mount Rushmore again. I'm just thinking of like what isn't Mount Rushmore. Yeah, Mario Party 8. I played the shit out of it. The maps are really, really, really cool in this game. The maps kind of carry it. I fucking love Mario Party 8, dude. And the minigames were fun. I don't know. It's mostly nostalgia, I'll be honest. Next. I think I gotta concede. I don't think I can put that in Mount Rushmore, but it's so fucking good. I love the Dog Island. I made a video on this game. I played it a little bit. That game's so fucking good. I love that game so much. I've played it so many times. It does not deserve to be as good as it is. I don't know how to explain it. Just play the fucking game, dude. Just play it, please. You can emulate it if you want. It's so good. There's a PS2 version too. If you don't want to use motion controls. Yeah. These are just the boys. So those are just the boys, you know. Nah. You know what? Here. Mario Party 8 goes down. Delete this. The big boys. I think, and then we'll put this just at the top of great. Next, I think we're gonna put Double Dash. So there were two games. So when I moved from my old town to my new town, there was two kind of like comfort games, I'd say. My parents bought me these two games I had been wanting. Or like, you know, it was very obvious I had a big amount of interest in them. They got me these two games. One of them, I'm not going to say the other one because it's not tiered yet. But one of them was Double Dash. My cousins had it. And I loved Mario Kart Wii and I wanted this one. And they got it for me for my birthday right before we moved. This was the birthday one, and then another one was just they got it for me because it was a new game. And it was like, they're like, okay, you can have this, but you can't play it till we move. And I was like, fine. It was a way for them to get me to not throw temper tantrum over moving. It's not my favorite Mario Kart. I don't really go back to it that often, but again, it was nostalgia. It helped me move to the towns, and it has really cool concept. Obviously, the maps are really fun. I remember before I had a memory card for the GameCube games, before we had everything set up. I just had a little, like, you know, like the classic TVs, not HD, like not a flat screen. The staticky ones, I don't know what to call them, round TV, heavy TV, I don't know. We just had that on the floor. And I would just sit on the floor and play Mario Kart Double Dash while everyone was moving in furniture, like while we were getting settled. And we have a memory card, so I just had to keep unlocking shit over and over again. But I didn't care because it was a new Mario Kart. I was so excited to play it. Anyway, I think next, I'm gonna put Twilight Princess. That's just a great game, or a big boy game. Like that's top tier. Right? That's just fun. I don't really have any nostalgia for this game. It's just a solid game. I got this when I was like 13 maybe. So there's not like any nostalgia. I just think it's a really good game. There's some nostalgia. Yeah, fucking just a fun Zelda game. I like Zelda games. Okay. And yeah, I think I'm overly nice to this game. It's nostalgia. I have no defense. I just think it's fun. It's heavily cared by nostalgia. I also just like playing it. I like how Mario moves in it. It's just fun. Here's the big boys. Alright, first up, I think we're gonna have Donkey Kong Country Returns. That's just a really solid platformer, honestly. I love that game. Obviously the motion controls kind of ruin it a little bit. Not for me personally. I'm used to them. The levels are just so cool. Each level is just amazing. They're just so well made. Like, they're so creative. Maybe not every level, but like, they're just so fucking cool. And each world is so cool, well themed, or interestingly themed. The bosses are really cool. I don't know what to say, man. It's just so cool. I can't order. These middle two are equal. Smash Bros. Brawl and Mario Kart Wii are equal, and then Mario Galaxy is number one. Mario Galaxy 2 is number one. Those three are like the really big ones, I'd say. You know what? I think we're gonna do Monster Trio instead. Sorry, Donkey Kong. This is the Monster Trio. These games are so important to me. Fucking Brawl was my first Smash game. And fucking Subspace Emissary was the coolest shit on the planet. And then I just played this game so much. I fucking love that game, man. I miss Smash before I was a tryhard. I really do. When I could just let my imagination flow, just having this cool crossover game where you just fight. And then Mario Kart Wii. I fucking love Mario Kart in general. I don't think Mario Kart Wii is my favorite Mario Kart, but it's the most nostalgic for sure. It's hard. I'm a lot more used to Mario Kart 8 at this point because I've played like 2 Mario Kart 8s basically. The Wii U one and the Switch one. This is one of the games I played mostly before I moved. This is actually the only game in the Monster Trio that I played before I moved. The other 2 I played after. And just unlocking characters in that game, and unlocking carts. I didn't have the internet, so I couldn't look it up. They did have trading cards that like gave you told you how to unlock shit, but that was it. I remember I want the trading cards for the characters they didn't have. I was like, new character, please. I gotta get the blood flowing in my brain for this one. I gotta really fully explain how much I love Mario Galaxy 2. This was the bribery for me moving. This is the game I played. Well, this was my first 3D Mario, for starters. So, and I loved Mario. So, switching from 2D to 3D was amazing. It's not as amazing as like someone who grew up with like NES and then there's this new 3D technology. I had played plenty of 3D games, but like I'd never played a 3D Mario game. The levels are so cool. The bosses are so cool. Just being in space, getting to explore planets. It's so fucking cool, man. I remember how proud I was beating this game because it's hard for a kid. It's not easy for a kid. It's challenging. And like I remember I was wearing like a Mario shirt and I was like, I beat the game in a Mario shirt. I beat Mario Galaxy 2. I did it. Yeah, just words really can't describe it. I'd have to write a novel for like probably each of these top 3 games. I think I want to put Brawl. I think I've decided I want Brawl over Wii actually. Just like how much Smash in general has influenced my life. You know, Mostly positive, I'd say. Some negative at this point, but a lot of positive. And then, oh, fucking, how, of course, Brawl's second place. Brawl is what introduced me to, like, so many different Nintendo franchises. Like Zelda, like, okay, Zelda, that's pretty much it. But still, like, and, like, Star Fox, Metroid, like, I never heard about any of these. I'd only heard about Pokemon and Mario. And, like, and I mean, Sonic, too. Fucking seeing Sonic was so cool, too, also. But, yeah, and, like, I remember I'd listen to the music. And, like, I'd hear music from games and I'd be like, this music's awesome. I want to play the game. Specifically Zelda games. Zelda music. I didn't even play the games. I hear the music. I'm like, holy shit, this is amazing. I need to play these games. I don't really know what else to say other than this is my ranking. All right, let's color these. It's like semi-objective. But, like, nostalgia's still a factor, you know? There's kind of the two because like this is pure nostalgia, but it's only like above 6 games, you know. Anything good and above, I recommend trying out. Especially the Monster Trio, obviously. Well, maybe not. I'd say definitely try out the big boys. Definitely try out Mario Galaxy and Wii. Brawl at this point might be a little like, you know, no point because we have Ultimate. But something that's cool. I'd say you can emulate Brawl. Definitely try out like Great and Above. Good maybe. Alright, yeah, bye.